Speaking of Calder Cup finals, one of the last topics I want to touch upon. Yesterday being May 24th, 1991, we've officially hit 20 years since the last championship here in Springfield. A lot of posts yesterday about that, but just quickly want to touch upon on that day. Obviously, it was the second of back-to-back Calder Cups here in Springfield. But once again, just another good feel. It's hard to believe it's been 20 years, which is the first.
Too long, right?
Yeah, but obviously, just your thoughts and what you remember from that night.
Well, I remember the celebration, at least part of it.
I would hope so.
I went long into the night, believe me. I don't know what to say other than, Damon, there's nothing beats winning.
Yeah.
And people who know me well know I'm one of the most competitive people you'll ever play, whether it's playing a game of cards or whatever. I'm a competitive guy by nature, so the losing stings. I know it's bothering Charlie Pompey already, and he's only been a part of this since December. But I remember the great times at the Calder Cup, the back-to-back Calder Cups, what we went through. Jimmy Roberts, the coach, how he handled the players, how I was the general manager at the time, so I was working closely with Jimmy, and Peter Cooney was the owner. We were looking at, and Jimmy, just the way he handled situations and handled different players, and there were some players that hated playing for him, but said they hated playing for him, yet they'd go through a wall for him. He just had a knack of bringing out the best in players. We were, obviously great goaltending. Jeff Hackett one year, Kay Whitmore the next year. Some great guys rose to the occasion. One year, Greg Parks, that I brought out of Johnstown in the East Coast League, came up and was a star for us. Terry Yake, and trying to remember all the names of the different 2 years, but it was a great celebration. I think a lot of us still have a VCR of that final game, and the building was packed, and it was nice to see. And it's an atmosphere that unless you've experienced it, I was fortunate enough to play on a couple championship teams as well at the pro level, and then to be a general manager of a couple championship teams. There's nothing beats winning, and it's not only good for the players, it's good for everybody in the organization and the fans and the media and everybody. Everybody talks about jumping on the bandwagon. I think it's great. Mm-hmm. Let people jump on the bandwagon, and then it's our job to hold them and keep them on the bandwagon. So it's exciting times. I'm not a guy that dwells too much in the past. I didn't even realize the significance to it, to be honest with you, but I do remember the good times. I remember the times of winning in 1970-71 when I was on that team as well. I was hurt and didn't play in the playoffs, but there's going to be a little story, I guess, in the hockey news on that 40th anniversary. So we've got some nice anniversaries coming up, and I think our plan, if we can stick to it, is to sort of honor some players from all the Calder Cup teams at a game coming up here next year.
Everything goes in cycles, and it took the Bruins a long time to get back to the finals. Well, they're one win away. Let's not jinx that. But obviously everything goes in cycles, so the patience pays off eventually. Probably the moral of the story with everything here.
That's absolutely true, and I certainly hope we don't have to wait very long. We have to get to the playoffs first, and until you get there, anything can happen, as we've seen in hockey. Once you get there, you have a chance, and it's a whole different season. And we have to get there. There's no doubt about it, and that's our goal. And Charlie Pompey was here yesterday for meetings with myself and the rest of the staff, and had a great day with Charlie. And he wants to win. He wants this franchise to be competitive, and wants the fans to enjoy every moment of Falcons hockey. But there's things we can control and things we can't control, and we really have to keep the pressure as best we can on Columbus to give us the type of team we need to be competitive, so that we can be in postseason play. And that's my job, to keep the pressure on Columbus, which I'm doing, and Columbus respects that. They understand the business side of it, how losing impacts the business that we're trying to run as well, because we are a business, and it's, as Charlie says, one of the unique businesses that you own and you spend a lot of money on and put a lot of money into, that you don't control a lot of things that control your bottom line, but that's part of being an independent owner at this level.
One last topic I want to get into is the Spot Screech promotion. We had started that last week. The day we recorded last week's show, May 18th, we were out and about on Route 5 in West Springfield on Riverdale Road, and then this past Monday we were out on Memorial Drive in Chicopee. We've got some winners to pick here, Bruce, and I wanted to do this on camera. So the random winners, anyone that had the correct entry from where Screech was those 2 days, we put your name in a hat. We'll pick a random winner. We'll announce it here today.
Great.
And you'll want a gift certificate from a restaurant that you can pick up here at the Mass Mutual Center in our office. We'll post the specifics on Facebook as far as how to come down and when to get it all.
I think aren't we going to give the winner also a Falcons replica jersey or something too, to get something with us? I think there's a restaurant gift certificate, and I think we're going to give them something from the Falcon store as well.
Exactly, yeah. There'll be a merchandise element tied in as well that we decided I think yesterday and going into this promotion. So it's a worthwhile prize. I know there's been people out there waiting patiently to see if they won. It's been a week since we started the promotion, but we're going to start with the May 18th. This was the May 18th Riverdale Road, and we mixed it up a little bit in West Springfield. And if you pick a random one.
As you can see, I'm not looking, so I'll just grab a name. You want me to read it off?
If you can read my chicken scratch.
Oh, it can't be worse than mine.
Just be on the opposite side there.
The winner is Kelsey Manley. Kelsey Manley is the first winner, Damon.
And that's May 18th, his location on Riverdale Road in West Springfield, right outside Stevens Jewelers, proud sponsor, and Dunkin' Donuts, I should say. And here's another merchandise hat as well.
All right, we'll dig in deep. There's a lot of entries here, which is nice. That's great. Dig in deep.
You can read that chicken scratch.
And the winner is Ian Scott.
That's very good that you were able to read that.
Yeah, I thought it was I am Scott, but I guess it's Ian Scott.
Ian Scott, yes. There's that chicken scratch, yes. Don't zoom in. And Ian actually, will end on this note. Ian is a very big supporter of the Falcons, but also Ian will wait with his dad and see where I post pictures of Screech, and they'll actually come visit Screech at the location on their mobile device. So
congratulations, that's super.
And and Ian actually came out in the rain this past week to go see Screech, so I'm glad he won. So we'll continue to do that. We've got plenty of locations. There's 3 more stops. The next one's not until June 6th because we have Memorial Day next Monday. June 6th will be the next one. First three Mondays in June. We'll have Screech back out there, so look for him on Facebook, and we'll have winners. And the way it's going, we'll continue this through July and into August as well. Screech wants to do it, and hopefully the weather will get a little bit better, but I'm sure it will. So appreciate that, Bruce. Appreciate another week, and we'll see you.
I got one question for you.
Yeah.
Very important.
Yeah.
Who's going to win American Idol?
I couldn't even. Is it still going on?
I won't tell anybody that you also watch the dancing contest as well.
My wife does.
Your wife does. Yeah, I hear you sneak in and look at it once in a while.
Well, to shut it off. Is American Idol still going on?
It's still going on. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
I'll be flipping the dial tonight.
Yeah. The last time I watched that, it was the winner was Daughtry or whatever. Or no, he finished second, but that's the last time I saw it. So, well, next I'll do a little research there, and I'll have some more information on that. So, thanks again for joining us. Have a great Memorial Day, and as we get into next week, we'll have plenty of topics. Keep the topics going on Facebook. Keep them going on Twitter. We really appreciate it. We'll have more updates on everything that we do. And until next week, thanks for watching, and have a great Memorial Day. Take care.